November 17th, 2024. How's it going, guys? Well, I got another video for you. What are we going to talk about? Kansas City, Independence, Missouri. We're going to talk about the Gordman's parking lot and Toys R Us parking lot. We're going to talk about trafficking individuals. We're going to talk about drugs. So early this morning, I seen two individuals that was actually huddled down by one of their concrete big blocks off by Gordman's. I'm going to show that. And these look like two fairly young individuals here. They didn't look very happy. And it just puts out a message about Kansas City. These people are not getting help like they're supposed to. And these people did not look like maybe they were on drugs. They looked maybe homeless. They might be trafficking though. They might be doing something on the side. I come across a vehicle, a black gentleman's vehicle, that was cutting across into Toys R Us, and it was leaving pretty quickly. But I don't know. And then I come across some guys up there in the Toys R Us parking lot. They had a Corvette. Now there was four of them. I don't know how they could all fit in this Corvette, because I actually owned a 76 Corvette, and there's only two seats. I guess some guy's riding on the other guy's sitting on his lap, I guess. Well, that'd be a tight deal. But there was a black SUV with a temp tag that was setting off with another person in it. Now, why these vehicles aren't being checked by Independence and the Jackson County Sheriff, Kansas City, Missouri, I don't know. But they definitely need to be up there in this parking lot. This is like a hotbed you wouldn't believe. So let's get started and just show these individuals. Hold on, guys. Okay, guys. Now, this is it over by Gordman's. This is in the Gordman's parking lot. And early this morning, I seen these two young individuals here. They don't look very happy, do they? They look very sad. And this is Independence. This is Kansas City, Missouri. I'm going to show a couple other photos of this too, a little bit more closer detail. But I wanted you guys to get a really good look at their faces and see, how is any help getting? Now, I see a lot of individuals out there that look like meth heads and rest. I mean, they look like they're skeletons. Their faces are dried up. These don't look like they're, like that yet. I mean, there still might be hope for these right here. But who knows? They were kind of had a blanket over there wrapped up. I'm going to show that, so hold on. Okay, guys, and you can see they got that for sale sign there. But what good is that for sale sign? I mean, these buildings have been vacant for years. And this is just a drug-infested mess here. I mean, this is a drug-infested mess. Let me back this out. And you can see they're over there, back behind that concrete. They look like they got a blanket, maybe a few belongings there. I don't know. And it makes you think about a few things. What's going on? I mean, don't they even have a youth center? I think up in North Kansas City, they got a youth center, or maybe they could help these individuals here. I don't know. I guess Independence, I guess there's nothing to help here. No, because the only thing I see in these parking lots are drugs being moved. Or KC Ride up here, sitting here waiting to pick people up. That's about it. But I wanted to show that, so hold on. Now, what I want to show, this is the Gordman's parking lot. This is part of a building over there. And it looks like they've knocked some more parts out so they could crawl in to be able to live in these buildings over there. So who is maintaining this? Is this now owned by Independence? Or is this owned still by somebody that owns this property? Because it's still not being maintained and protected, because there looked like there was a big hole right here. And you can see some other areas where they had knocked, it looked like some other glass and stuff out there too, guys. Back this out a little bit more. Oh no. So, as I'm going on that street over there, this Nissan in front of me was pulling through. Black gentleman driving this vehicle. And let's see if I can turn back out. Now, found this very odd. And it had a... Hold on just a second. There we go. Covered half the license plate there. It had North Dakota plates on it. It's pretty nice Nissan here, but you know, this was pulled in a subdivision right over down by me. This new subdivision, it's over by across from Strike and Spare. And this black gentleman was over in that parking lot. And I just wondered what he was looking for. I don't know if he was looking for these two individuals or I don't know. But it would probably be something that independents might want to take a look at. So, hold on, guys. So, in the meantime, I made one more trip around over by, like, Honey Baked Ham. And then these four guys here were in this Corvette. No other vehicles around except one other big, like kind of like an SUV, black SUV. I'll show that in a second. I doubt if these guys are riding on each other's laps. These, like I say, I had a 76 Corvette. And it was all for just two people to get in there. I guess you could get a third one if they were kind of sprawled over the, what am I looking to say, armrest. But boy, it'd be very tight. Very tight. So this was just going on today. This was just a little bit after that, basically, those other two individuals was over in the Gordman's lot. So, you know, but it wasn't like that, you know, somebody was selling a car or something there. There's four of them. Now, hold on. I mean, what are they selling? What are they doing? I don't know. And here's that GMC. This is the one I was talking about. It was sitting there with a temp tag on it. Now, this couldn't be hard for independents to see, I don't think. Maybe that's where the other two guys come from. But there was an individual in this vehicle. Now, this is solid black. Now, the tint on these weren't supposed to be to where you couldn't see through. And not just see a shadow. I mean, that in itself, what I understand, is illegal. You can't have it completely just solid out like that. So it'd be probably something to take a look at. Hold on, guys. Now, I put this on my phone so you could see that Corvette and all those guys standing there. And then look at this. This is trash. Big old, like, mattress laying over here and stuff. And see, these lots are dark now at night. So a lot more stuff is even going on. They probably figured turning the lights off would help maybe keep it down. No, they're just crawling around in the dark then. Gives them even more opportunity to do whatever they need to. Crazy stuff, guys. Okay, guys, so this was later on in the day. And a lot of activity. A lot of this stuff is coming in. Now, this individual walking along, like you're getting a lot of homeless, a lot of druggies and stuff, strung out. Now this person, they've made another bus stop. How many bus stops can you have that close together? Let's see, there's a blue sign here. It's like every blue sign. I come down also, me and my son went to the zoo today. When I come back, there was actually a hooker that was down on 40 Highway with it's three black guys. If she had had any shorter shorts on, she might as well not have had nothing on at all. But let's just go on from there. And then we're going to get down here where they were going underneath the bridge. And then there's a black guy that's standing here with his phone. I mean, this is just today. Can they say that this is not a problem? This is not a problem area. And see, this is where they were going back underneath the bridge and stuff. They were going on down little ways and jumping underneath there. And they had one time they had a whole bunch of tents and stuff. I don't know what's back there. They could have some tents and stuff back there again even. But I wanted to show that because I want to go on down here and show you actually when I seen that vet over there. So we're just going to go through this. And there's the vet. There's the guys. Well, I mean, man, I mean, I mean, they're standing right out in the open. I don't know. But now look, I want you to look over at this other lot real quick at Gordman's. You don't see nothing there right now, right? Because that's going to be something I want to show later on here. There's always vehicles in these two lots. Never, never have I not seen vehicles in these lots. 24 hours around the clock. Because there's always somebody in them. There's always somebody that make sure that they're in one of these lots here. And I'll guarantee you that. So hold on, guys. I'll show a little bit of the trash as we go here, too. And there's a lot of trash. I mean, that's all they do. It just makes it more look filthier here in Independence. No reason for that. I mean, this could be stopped real quick. Stop them from going in these, basically, lots. I mean, if they're going to the bank has its own way in and out. So does Olive Garden. So does any of this. So does American Contacts and Eyeglasses. I mean, if this stuff is going to keep persisting, but they need to be patrolling too. And there's some more of the chairs and stuff, guys. Oh, and then I'm starting to see a whole bunch more shopping carts all over the place. I mean, they're just leaving them everywhere. Okay, guys, so we enter back in from Nolan Road. I'm going to go through the bank parking lot. And then there's this straight here. See, this is behind, like, Olive Gardens. And we got several other, like, businesses over there back behind here. But you see this. See that GMC? Oh, there's always somebody sitting there. If it ain't this, there's a Chinese guy that sits here. And that's another thing I'd like to know. I mean, there's a Chinese guy that sits up here a lot. And that's unusual because I usually don't see any homeless Chinese out here. I see blacks. I see whites. I see Latins. But I do not see Chinese. So this would be another thing I think that might be something that you might want to take a look at. And then here comes a vehicle in to meet up. Oh, isn't that something? Oh, and these two people in this vehicle, oh, they look like winners. And I'm just going to put it that, not winners at all. But as you notice, too, on down, that vet is still sitting there. And those guys are still out there. Now, hold on, guys. Okay, guys, so I'm going to let some time elapse. I had to go down and get gasoline at Costco. So that's a ways down 40 Highway. That's what? 10 minutes maybe 15. Then I had to go over to U.S. Bank. So I went over to U.S. Bank, and I'm coming back from U.S. Bank now. And I thought, well, I wonder if they're still there, because a lot of time elapsed. I actually even went and ate at a fast food restaurant, too, real quick. So let's just see. Now, the other ones are going to be gone, but the other lot has got two in it now. And it's just odd. Very strange. Now, last week, I did see one of these vehicles that KC Ride. Looked like they had a supervisor now watching these guys. They have to have a supervisor watching these people driving their vehicles now, sitting here. I don't know, man. I mean, that's telling me there's some other bad stuff. This shouldn't even be a place for them to be able to be picked up yet at. If that's the case, maybe they should just let them pick them up there where the old Sutherland is up there. Or they should have a place designated maybe right over by Hy-Vee. I would say Hy-Vee would probably be the optimal place for this. But you see this one. This one here, to me, looks like that supervisor, because I seen it was a supervisor that was watching, But there ain't no KC ride vehicles here. So, here you go again. And then we had this vehicle. This, I don't know. Could have been nothing. But I doubt it. So hold on. One more note though, guys. Sometimes, not very often, there was a vehicle that also was going to help here teaching people how to drive, okay? So, I don't know. This thing here looked kind of funky. And that might have been what that was. I don't miss too much on this, but all the rest of this, very odd, very weird. Like I say, drugs, there's prostitution, and maybe even trafficking. A whole bunch now going on up here. So hold on. So that's all these lots and these vacant, abandoned buildings for years and years and years are good for. And it's just starting to make more. The city could just come down here and just bulldoze those things down. That'd be the easiest way to, do. Maybe they get J.E. Dunn come in from out downtown here at the zoo. They do all the construction. Maybe they could just they're good at tearing stuff down. They could knock these things down and they could probably take them out in a couple of weeks. It wouldn't take very long to knock all this stuff down, get rid of all this stuff. Get rid of all that. Well, guys, we'll just leave it there. But people don't want the truth to come out. People need to look at the truth. Because if things are going to get better, people need to start doing something about this and helping these people. Anyway, guys, this is Kansas City. What you're looking at is Independence, Missouri, Gordman's parking lot. And maybe some of these people, like I say, people should kind of think about all this. I mean, all these drugs and all this trafficking does no good for nobody. Anyway, keep your eyes open and stay safe out there, guys.